This PC building YouTuber has 55,000 subscribers and he needs to be banned from the platform. He's a disgrace to the PC building industry and our community. My blood is boiling right now.
He's gotta go.
This is all from a YouTuber named RBN Hardware, and this is the definition of straight up plagiarism, and it's honestly disgusting.
This graphics card has more fans on it than you think.
This graphics card has more fans than you think.
It doesn't just have 1, 2, 3, not even 4 fans. This has 5 total fans.
Not just 1, 2, or 3, but a total of 5 fans.
When you buy a new GPU from Amazon or a store, you're getting a guarantee that it works, the ability to return it, and a warrant.
There are great benefits such as warranty, a guarantee that the item works. Also have the option to return the item if you're not 100% satisfied.
Honestly, most crypto miners take better care of their GPUs than us degenerate gamers.
Those who use their GPUs to mine crypto usually takes better care of their GPUs than us gamers.
Whenever you try to shoot glass, especially in a production studio, you're gonna get all sorts of lighting reflections.
Whenever you try and shoot glass, especially in a production studio, you're going to get all sorts of lighting reflections.
But maybe you're a little skeptical at this point. YouTubers, in some form or another, are always stealing content from each other. But look at this intro here. Almost word for word the exact same.
Do you use thermal paste in your builds?
Is thermal paste really necessary?
Including the sub intro, it gets worse.
Hold on, it gets worse.
Wait, it gets even crazier.
Or how about this one about Intel generations?
Intel i9, i7, i5 doesn't matter. Generation is almost always the determining factor.
Intel i3, i5, i7, and i9 doesn't matter. The generation usually matters the most when making a decision.
It's crazy that we're getting the exact same phrasing of this question, and he explained the exact same concept, but just switched up the model names.
i5 13th generation is better than an i9 12th generation? Yikes.
Claiming that a 12th gen i9 is better than a 13th gen i5 is definitely not true.
Now this is one of my favorites here about NVIDIA GPUs being banned in China. We have the exact same intro.
NVIDIA just got the ban hammer thrown down on them by the US government.
NVIDIA just got hit with a ban by the US government.
To include the overdramatic no more graphics cards at the beginning.
The government is like, stop, no more graphics cards.
No more graphics cards for Shine.
Today's video is sponsored by GVG Mall, and you probably already know that I've been using them for so long to activate Windows on a ton of my own builds. They're actually running a huge sale right now, which boosts my normal 18% discount up to 25% off if you use code ZTT18, and I'll have that linked at the top of the description. They not only have Windows keys, but also a ton of other stuff such as Office, and even game keys for platforms like Steam, Origin, and Uplay, and they even have console stuff too, like PSN and Xbox prepaid cards as well. Activating Windows is super simple and only takes like 3 minutes total, so activate Windows today and remove that nasty watermark, and don't forget to use ZTT18 for 25% off. Alright, so he's copying a couple of my PC hardware news, and you may be thinking, at least he's not copying your hardware recommendations, right? Look at this here. He thought he was smart by changing the model name by just 1 digit.
Which GPU should I pair with an Intel i5 10400F?
What would be the best GPU to pair with an Intel i5 11400F?
This is my best GPU for a 10400F YouTube short, and he just happens to make a best GPU for 11400F YouTube short. Look at the dates. Mine was November 14th, and his was of course November 15th. Literally everything else, including my recommendations, are the same.
Coincidence? I think not.
For mid-range builds, I love recommending the RX 6700 XT, but the 10400F will unfortunately start to bottleneck it in some titles.
For mid-range builds, I love recommending the 6700 XT, but the 11400F can start bottlenecking some titles.
So I'd recommend getting a little less power than that. An RX 6600 or 6600 XT would be a great sweet spot.
So to stay on the safe side, I would go for something like a 6650 XT or a 6600.
If you're willing to buy used, then you have several other options available. You know I like the RX 5700 XT.
Other great used options will be the RX 5700 XT.
Okay, so he copies your news pieces and your hardware recommendations. That's definitely it. No. One of my favorite pieces of content to make is my react videos, where I quickly react to another video and give my quick thoughts and opinions about what they said. I've only done this a handful of times, but as of right now, the majority of those videos are me reacting to Optimum Tech. Oh, look at that. Sure enough, RBM posted a react video to Optimum Tech's 540Hz monitor video. He doesn't react to literally anyone else other than Optimum Tech, by the way. And oh my god, he literally copies the exact this YouTuber while pointing down in the intro.
This YouTuber YouTuber just reviewed a 540Hz gaming monitor, and I did not expect these results. He said it was actually worth it.
This YouTuber reviewed a 540Hz monitor, compared it to a 240Hz monitor, and was blown away.
And this is the last one that we're going to look at side by side. Here I'm explaining what a CPU core and thread is, and he's not even trying to hide the fact that he's copying.
The cores on your CPU are the section that processes the computational jobs.
So basically, the CPU core is the section that processes the computational jobs.
It basically gets the instruction from user input, performs the calculation, and then outputs the result.
Basically gets the instruction from the user input, performs the calculation, and then outputs the result.
This is literally word for word. Keep in mind that content like this can be uploaded at any point in time. This is just generalized information, and it's not like it's in response to a current piece of news or anything. Date of my video, November 15th, his is November 16th. So we're not debating here about if he's copying because it's just so blatantly obvious, but this whole thing does get worse. Look at the screenshots of our recent videos. He's not only copying them individually, but he's basically just uploading his versions right after I'm uploading mine in almost the exact same order. Here's my CPU cores and threads short. Here's the gaming PC RAM explained video. This new gaming PC is disgusting. Best GPU for the 10400F, and it continues. That's 4 back-to-back videos that he released in almost the exact same order. Again, he's not even trying to hide it. Okay, so now you may be questioning, why do I even care that he's doing this? It's not like he's really stealing views from me, so why am I making a dedicated video putting this guy on blast? Please understand that this isn't a case of you copying your friend's homework so you don't get in trouble at school, and it's not PC builders with a hobby of creating some side content here and there where one person kind of copies another. No, this is the case of somebody stealing the very hard work that this whole office and operation has been building. We have 5 of us working here at the ZTT HQ, putting in a ton of hours. I pay for the office space to house everybody. We have all of these high-end computers so we can research and create this type of content. And I'm spending literally thousands of dollars per month to make this operation happen. And this guy is just ripping off everything we do, sometimes word for word. That's up. And what's even more jacked up is that RBN Hardware has created a somewhat successful YouTube channel by doing this, and make no mistake, he's profiting off this plagiarism. He's making money by getting away with stealing our work and reposting it with just his face on it. What's also messed up is that the companies that you and I buy PC hardware from are probably gonna wanna work with this guy because they don't do a ton of in-depth research, and it's just because of the success he's created from stealing ZTT content. Look, his Twitter/X bio even says, helping brands reach their full potential. Who? Like, what in the actual F? How is he helping any brand right now? No PC hardware brand on the planet should be working with this guy. But now we're gonna dive into his Social Blade analytics, which again shows you that he's indeed profiting off of this. And what I find very interesting are his monthly gained subscribers chart. Here you can see that throughout 2021 and literally all of 2022, he was gaining 0 net subscribers, sometimes 100 here or there. And overall, his channel wasn't doing anything or growing for the last 2 years. Then in January of 2023, which by the way is the literal exact month that we started uploading vertical videos, he's now gaining a healthy amount of subscribers. If you take a look at his horizontal videos, he's only uploaded 9 videos in the past year, which total up to around 100,000 views. That is not enough to grow a YouTube channel at all, especially one with a 55,000 sub count. So clearly all of his growth is coming just from the shorts that are all just ripoffs. And if you're wondering how far back this copying really goes, this is really tough to research, especially just by myself, but this is what I found. Just search on both of our channels for the word Discord, and oh, look at that. We both released a video exactly titled "Stop Using Discord" with an emoji, and this was 9 months ago. 9 months. How did I miss this? This intro here is yet again exactly the same.
Discord is hurting your gaming PC performance. Stop running it.
Discord is killing your frame rate. Stop using it.
And then he goes into scrolling the exact article that we are. My video was uploaded on February 3rd and his was on the 8th. At least back then he was giving me a few days of breathing room, but wait, it goes back farther than this. Here's one from 10 months ago about an AMD GPU driver issue. Look, we have literally the exact same title and intro. Doing this one thing can break your graphics card. Do not do it.
What I'm about to show you can actually break your graphics card, so don't do it.
This is absolutely disgusting. Now, I do honestly think that it's pretty surprising that I'm just now finding out about this, but it probably would have taken me even longer if it wasn't for you guys.
Oh, what are you saying?
Here's a screenshot of all you guys telling me about RBN Hardware over just the last couple of days. Thank you.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
I also got this Twitch DM, which I'll keep private, but this very DM is the thing that started this entire research. Up until this DM just a few days ago, I had no idea that any of this was happening. You guys knew about it way earlier than I do, because where things get super entertaining are where you read the comments on his videos. Someone should tell ZTT that he's copying him. That's against the rules. YouTuber, you just steal content. Here's a back-to-back one. Exactly what Zach from ZTT said. You just copy his videos. And this is the exact same as Zach's videos. Stop copying him.
Okay, stop copying me. Stop copying me!
I knew he was gonna make this video because he's copying off of ZTT. Exactly what ZTT said. Stop copying him, bro. He's just copying ZTT. Every shot is copied. Dude, stop copying Zach. Literally the exact same script, too. I wonder where I've heard this before. Oh wait, he does the exact topics that ZTT does. I feel like every short from this guy is about the same topic that ZTT has already done. Multiple have been almost identical. And these are all real comment screenshots, by the way. You can find them for yourself, unlike the fake ones that RBN uses for all of his comment response videos that just so happen to be the exact same questions that my audience is asking me. And there's a bunch more of these, of course. All of these were just pulled from the last 6 or 7 videos. And make no mistake, these are actually useful comments, and I actually encourage people to say things like this. The way you guys are wording these comments aren't meant to hurt someone's feelings or take it personal. You're letting people that don't know what he's doing understand what's going on here, and hopefully that steers them away. So the question now becomes, where do we go from here? Feel free to drop a comment down below about what your opinion is, but to tell you the truth, here's what I'm thinking. The dude lives in Sweden, so there's no way that I'm even gonna entertain the idea of pushing anything legally.
Åh, du är så jävla nära! Du är så jävla nära! Spring nu för fan!
Even if he were here in the States, I probably wouldn't have the time to deal with it. So instead of going down the legal route, I'm gonna ask you guys for help. It's the call to action, if you will. Now, to be clear, I don't want any of you disrespecting this person or saying anything controversial. Remember that we are all still of the human race. If you guys do feel compelled to help, I would love for you to go over to those videos and simply let him know how you feel about this. Respectfully. Say something like, stop copying all of ZTT's content, or anything like that. I'm sure that message will get sent loud and clear. And honestly, my biggest goal here isn't to just get the name ZTT in all of his comments. I'm not trying to profit all of this. I think it's just important for us to protect our PC building industry and let people that don't know what's going on that this guy is a phony.
It's a fake!
Creators like this, if you can even call him a creator, should have no authority on social media whatsoever. And for the sake of our precious PC building industry, I want people to know that this guy is fake news. Again, imagine if MSI, ASRock, or AMD approached this dude and wanted to give him products to review before they're even out yet. First off, what in the world would he even say if ZTT didn't already make a video about that product? But secondly, even if he is capable of forming his own opinion, nobody should be listening to this. He's now cheated his way to having a large audience where he will get offers for sponsorships, and this could literally deteriorate our industry as a whole. Remember that at some point in this dude's life, possibly 10 to 12 months ago, and all the way up through just the last 24 hours, he actually thinks it's a good idea to word for word copy another creator's work and repost it as his own. This is a decision that he's actively making. If you're a human that thinks that's a good idea, then your opinion on anything should not be shown to the world. So again, to recap real quickly, don't be disrespectful to this guy, but please help out our industry by spreading the message that people should not be watching his content. He does not deserve a single view.